Hey y'all, this is your girl Sharice, and I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video because I wanted to discuss the Nickocado Avocado and Stephanie Wu incident. I don't know if anybody knows about the Nickocado Avocado, but I watch a lot of mukbang shows. And Nickocado Avocado is a mukbanger that I watch. And I really slowed down on watching Nickocado Avocado because his show is a little bit too much drama filled for me. Um, it's always with the dramatics, you know. He's either overeating and just, but I mean by that, I'm a heavyset girl too. But stuff is like running all down his mouth. And it's just like, it's too extra, at some point in time, you should be able to put some brakes on something. And it's no brakes on it, it's no, he hasn't put any brakes on it. And that's a huge factor for me because I think at some point in time, things need you to put some brakes on there. Because, especially when you start looking crazy, he has these crying spells sometime. He's kissing a girl for his first time. And if no one knows, he's, um, I guess you call it homosexual. And so he has a boyfriend, and, he's always talking about cheating on his boyfriend. And it's just a little bit too much. Every day is, and he's been very profitable for it. He's been very profitable by it, excuse me. But I think it's a wear and tear on the spirit of someone or even the spirit of himself. I don't see it going too far too long because it's just major drama. Well, anyway, it's a girl by Stephanie Wu, and she was doing a collab with him. And she basically shaded him and said, didn't answer him back. He's like, oh, you want to do a collab? You want to do a collab with me? He had came down here from where he had, I believe he was in Florida. He came to LA to do collabs. And he did it with another popular mukbanger too as well. But he did end up doing it with her. She texted the other person back and she didn't text him back. And I see why. She just didn't feel uncomfortable. And the backstory to that is because she was friends with a girl by the name of Veronica Wu. And Nickocado had major beef with the girl Veronica Wu. And so since that was her friend, she felt a kind of some type of way about collabing with him. And she was like, and he asked her right off the back, like, let's do a collab. And she kind of pushed it to the side because she was uncomfortable. It really wasn't the right time for her to do a collab because she was so uncomfortable. The beef between them had just happened. And I mean, I get it. That'll put you in a uncomfortable position. Um, if somebody's your friend and another person who's not too much of your friend, but part of the YouTube family wants to do a collab with you, it kind of to me seems like, oh, I want to do a collab with you because, I really don't get along with your friend. That's what it seems to me like. Like I want to do a collab with you, but I don't get along with your friend. So it's kind of like to me a little messy, to say the least. So that's that. But my point and my gist of all this is that I think Nick is too drama filled, and I think he's going too far with the drama. I don't think Stephanie Wu felt in danger for her life, and as me personally, she may have felt like that. I don't know what the scenario is, but personally, I feel like I don't think that she was so in danger of her life. I think a little bit of her response was a little bit drama filled to me. I'm not discrediting her. She may have felt very well much how she felt. But I think she may have said some things off camera about her friend to Nick in a comfortable situation, and Nick wanted her to express that on camera. He wanted to keep the drama going between her and the girl, and I just think that was too much. Um, my thing was too, is that I think that she did what she did because she really wants to shut Nick Acabo down. To be honest with you, I really do. I personally feel like she wants to shut his channel down. I mean, and even though it is a little bit dramatic, it's his channel. You know, it's his channel, and he can do whatever he wants on his channel as anybody else can on their channel. Like me too, as long as it's not violating YouTube rules, you can do whatever you want on your channel, and that's that. Um, but it's very hurting to me because now he involved his friend, which is Honey Eats, and she's never in drama. Like she's never in nothing. I have seen things on Stephanie Wu page where I'm thinking like, oh, you gonna really post that or something like that. So I have seen things on her page that I did not care for too much. And I felt it was a little bit too much as well. But I mean, like I said, that's not my place. Sorry, I put this edges on here and it's showing white. I'm like, oh, look a little shady, you know. Anyway, so yeah, it's just like I've seen things on her page that I didn't really care for neither. But I mean, who is on the judge? I didn't say anything. I left it alone. Um, but Honey was added in there, and I figured like, man, you know, because Honey is so sweet, you know. Nick is her friend, but I want to say this. I hope Nick don't get her in trouble. And also, I don't remember that guy name, but he's really a famous YouTuber too as well. I can't think of his name right now, but he does class with Nick too. And it's like, don't get in trouble, and don't get in trouble for your friends. Because to me, it seems like Nick, and to me, like I said, it seems like Nick is bringing the drama wherever he goes. And sometimes you just need to calm down. And it's okay to have to calm down. I don't think he's comfortable with calming down. I think he feels like if you tell him to calm down, he must be doing something wrong. And he has some issues too. You know, he's battling his sexuality because, you know, one part, you know, most people, they're homosexual, but, you know, they battle those things like that too, you know, being with girls. And I hope he would like figure it out one time. I hope he figure it out one day. Like, oh, if he really likes girls, he really like boys. I mean, because to me, it's putting too much pressure on him to me spiritually. And I think that's why he acts out so crazy and say all kind of crazy things most of the time and do outlandish things, you know. Sometimes people want attention. As you can know, he was adopted too as well. I just felt bad that the young lady, Stephanie Wu, I think this is now I don't want to say it with her, but I think it's a really less dramatic situation than what she's portraying it, you know. Oh, he triggered this for me because I've been sexually, you know, assaulted, and I don't take that from her. But I think sometimes you don't add situations into that. Now, if maybe you think he was being manipulative, no, I believe he was being a little messy. I don't believe he was being manipulative where it triggered you to a sexual encounter that a person violates you with. I think that was a little bit too far for her. And I don't think you should give a person a bad rep or a name like that. I mean, come on now. He's Nickocado Avocado. He's known for his dramatics. He's not known from, you know, bullying people. I think that was too far to, oh, he's bullying me. I don't think he's bullying with you. He just wants to, obviously he has this thing that he has for Veronica Wayne. And his beef is bigger than what he's portraying it to be too. So you don't have to pressure somebody for the dramatics, but I don't think he was bullying her. I think he was being pressured. I think he wanted to get mess started. And I think he, you know, kept, you know, he knew she had said some things too, and then she reneged on camera, so I believe that pissed him off too. But at this point, I think Nickocado Avocado should leave her and them alone, especially when it's to the point where it's becoming confrontational. You know, don't let nothing get confrontational like that. It's starting to become confrontational, and it's adding more people in it. Like Honey Eats. Honey Eats is a sweet woman. She does her little collabs, you know. And I saw the little video where he was like in and out of sleep, in and out of sleep. And I don't think it was that dramatic as she's pretending it to be. He just said in and out of sleep. He was being funny. He was clowning on you. So, yeah, he clowned on her a little bit. They got her back. It stung a little bit, but not to the point where you were crying in your home. I saw that, like the home video where you were crying in your home, and don't try to destroy nobody. And that's where to me I felt like, oh, maybe she wasn't as hurt as she pretended to be, because I don't think somebody saying in and out of sleep, it wasn't like he was calling her out and was like, yeah, da 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 da. They were just cracking jokes and cracking on her. So, you know, it doesn't feel good when people crack on you, but you got to have a little self-esteem. You got to have a little balls. People are tired of Nickocado, so I guess she's going to use this on her platform. I saw Hyunee Eats on her Sorry video got 17,000. It may have grown since I've seen it, but 17,000 dislikes. I mean, seriously, giving people death threats, and it's not that serious. So, lets me know too, it's a lot of bit more miserable people out here that really needs to work on their self-esteem, that really needs to work on their social life, so that you're not sitting here all day on social media, bringing somebody down to the lowest where they feel suicidal, and instigating beef where a woman that feels bullied. I don't believe personally it was anything to feel bullied about. Maybe people are more sensitive than what you think they are, but like I said, Stephanie Wu have had some things on her page too, was a little, sketchy for me. Not everything, but the little conversations and things like that. So, and then the dynamic of relationships in the background. You say, well, you're putting up with other stuff, So I didn't think Nick really harmed you that well. But anyway, I hope it all works out for both of them. I hope they can all continue to go on with their mukbang channel. And seriously, I think Nick needs a little help, to be honest with you. Forrest going to go talk to some counseling. He needs to go talk to some counseling and get some things off his chest. Being adopted, being with other family, not being so accepted. It does weigh on your spirit. It weighs on your psyche. You can have a lot of anxiety. So I don't even think he's a bad person. I just think he's looking for love, looking for friendship, looking for bonds in all the wrong places. And sometimes this world is cruel and they don't want to waste their time on it. It is what it is. I think he'd benefit too from, watching my channel, somebody to talk to that really genuinely care about that situation, care about a person in need. A lot of people are doing it for collabs and getting money, and they're holding the side. They don't have compassion and love, even though they're their friends. Hyunee Eats did join in, but I don't even think it was that serious. I think they were just fooling around. So for her to have 17,000, oh, my lights went out because I'm videotaping. Anyway, love and peace. Spread love, y'all. Have a good one. I'm not going to cut it back on. You're going to see me in the dark, and I'm gone.